It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the NBA Finals. I'm Ernie Johnson, proud to be with our friends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports, and we are getting primed and ready for Game 2. The action coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be hosting the series tonight up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they managed to steal Game 1 and now can take a commanding lead in the series with another win tonight. They're trying to seize control. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the final. This is Kevin Arnold alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Hill. The Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Sacramento Kings. Take a look at the Kings. This is a game they need desperately to win tonight after coming up short in Game 1.
Absolutely critical that they win this game. I mean, after surrendering home court advantage in Game 1, they have got to win this one. Otherwise, the series and really their season could be over before they know it.
Well, I'm inclined to agree with you. I mean, the stakes really couldn't be higher for them. But I always thought that in a series, the next game is always the most important. We'll see if that pressure of that kind of situation affects them positively or negatively. But as you said, a loss here, and they might be done before this series even gets started.
Let's check out Chicago starting.
Whoa! And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Butler. Sacramento making their last shot. Wiggins with it. Pass to Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
And so here is Chicago. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Now here's Butler. Wiggins with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Cousins, and it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Rose kicks to Gasol. Butler on the wing. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gasol's got his first 2 points.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Gay kicks to Wiggins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Butler. Back to Rose. Shoots from 14. No luck.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
The Kings shooting their first free throw tonight. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Rose with another miss. Kings leading now by 5. Wiggins drives in. Collison gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Collison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Here's Rose. The 10-footer finds the target. Rose has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have to build up the lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Collison.
Wow.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Wide open. Couldn't capitalize.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Wiggins. He has 6. Gay, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And so it looks like the Bulls take possession this time. Some changes for Sacramento. Brandon Bass is checked in for Patterson. And Stevenson comes in for Rudy Gay. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Darren Collison. The Bulls also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Kasky. And
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
At the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. DeMarcus Cousins.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Harris is checked in for Chicago. Here's Harris. From the inbound, and it's good. Walk through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now, here's Stevenson. Higgins outside. Just 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists now tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. To find out, DB.
He felt pretty good taking the first game of the finals on the road. He noted, though, that as good as it felt, they weren't going to settle with taking just one on the road. I want to get greedy here was his approach to game 2. Let's see if they can take another one away from their opponent, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now here's Brooks. Hands the shot from the wing. Brooks has got his first basket of the night. Kings leading now by 7. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, wow.
And here's Wiggins. 6 points for him. Up top, Kufis. Williams kicks to Bass. That is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Gasol, a screen on Williams and Brooks. Here we go. Mirotic and the Bulls tack
You knew you
on
were
2
about to
more.
get blocked.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And it's Sacramento's ball. 7-point differential. Now Wiggins. To the paint. And finished off by Bass.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 9. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls. I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose and Noah and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Wiggins in at shooting guard. Kufis out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Williams. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Kings have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one drops. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Costa Kufis.
Wait, Gay's hurt.
Rudy Gay hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Mirotic. Gay with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Butler. The shot misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Gay with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Wiggins missing. Bulls trail by 9. Rose dishes to Butler. And Rose wide open. He shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Whatever.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists now in the game. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Rose against Williams. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Clock at 4. Here's Noah. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Pau Gasol third, Joakim Noah fourth.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Patterson comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Collison in for Darren Williams.
Cousins.
Screen by Cousins. Wiggins passes to Cousins. Patterson dishes to Cousins.
Really?
Wiggins against Mirotic. Cousins with a screen on Mirotic. Goes back up. And Cousins puts it back in. Cousins has got 11 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Collison against Rose. Here's Noah. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Joakim Noah. The Kings making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Pau Gasol's checked in for Casper. Harris comes in for Mirotic. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Sacramento leading by 8. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Three-pointer, Butler, and it's good.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Collison. That fall. High speed that time from Stevenson. And now it's a 12-point Kings lead for Chicago. They've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Here's Harris. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Harris has got 5 now.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
That's good. He's got 7.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
To the inside. Here's Cousins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cousins has got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Bulls have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really.
Let me get that shot real quick. Fine. Never mind. I thought I plugged it.
Here's Butler. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Collison hits to Wiggins. Cousins, the pass to Wiggins. To the inside. And Collison gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. And that's now 7 points for Collison. Bulls trail by 12. Now here's Brooks. Harris, right side. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always...
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Kings on top. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of the team just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Wow. Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Okay, listen. This game is going to set the tone for the rest of the finals. And we're going to set that tone in the second half. Let's talk about what we got to do. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. I'll tell you what we're going to use now, the pick and roll. Let's get that play running and run it until they prove they can stop it. We've come a long way for this. We've poured everything we have into getting into the finals. This is no time to let up. Let's play our best half of the season.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Some fantastic numbers here for Freak. 13 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Caspi in at the small forward. There's the pick. Gasol dishes to Butler. His 3-pointers off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Rose gets to Gasol. He feeds it to Casper. Noah the screen. Inside.
Come on, he was in the paint.
It's hauled in by the Kings. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds it to Wiggins. Screened by Cousins. Gay sets the pick for Wiggins. Now the pass to Gay. They get it back.
Nice.
Bulls trail by 17. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Wiggins passes to Cousins. Gay kicks to Wiggins. Takes a 3. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
Gay had that.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Rose against Collison. Shoots the 3. The shot will not go.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going.
Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Wiggins with the ball. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Johnson, he's checked in for the Kings. Williams comes in for Darren Collison. And the Bulls making a change also. Mirotic is checked in. Gay with no one around. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 15. Down low, here's Mirotic, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Hey, that's good.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Caspi. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You know, really doing a good job of getting into the teeth of that defense here.
That's 6 of their last 10 coming from inside the paint.
Come on now.
Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Cousins. From down low. Here's Noah. Begins with the block. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Kings leading now by 13. Williams dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from 14. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Johnson against Butler. There's Rose with the 3. And he gets the bucket. Rose has got 9.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they started to cast up a lot more triples.
And stolen by Butler.
Wow, I couldn't even do nothing right there.
Outside Rose. This one for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They needed a run desperately. And boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
On the wing, Johnson launches a 3. And Johnson missing. Again, here's Chicago. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Rose passes to Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. But Trey. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Wiggins. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Bass comes in for Rudy Gay. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Wesley Johnson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Al Gasol is checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Caspi. Harris is checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Gasol passes to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key.
Sometimes it's as simple as just being recommitted defensively. They've stepped it up here in the second half at that end of the floor.
Bass. It's all in by the Bulls. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Then for the Bulls. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. Madison and Cousins together in the middle. Darren Williams out there with Wiggins. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The drive by Cousins. That's good. And the Kings lead by 10.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Great open look there. And 12 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Williams kicks to Wiggins. Back to Williams. Wiggins against Rose. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Tries from 10. And again, it's DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Count the bucket.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
To the middle. That falls. And speed that time from Wiggins. And that's 19 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Bulls trail by 10. Passes to Portis. A baseline J. And good. It takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense, entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Kings.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Husky comes in for Mirotic. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
And how about the athleticism, coordination, and obviously a lot of confidence to pull something like that off.
Williams against Rose. Dishes to Butler. And a missed layup.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wiggins kicks to Patterson. That falls. High speed that time from Wiggins. And the Kings lead by 14. Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for Sacramento.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Wiggins. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Rose with the ball. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. And they're on the break. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Noah the screen. Back to Rose. Bulls moving the ball around. Crespi with the bucket.
Watch out.
The game's pretty much over. You might as well just punt it.
That are clearly on the same page.
Okay, guys, we are up, but the game is far from over. Let's extend
We
the
have
lead.
18 seconds
Got the hot
left.
hands.
Uh-huh.
Let's keep this going out there.
$16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. And it's blocked. They retain possession.
Fuck you.
So the Kings winning this one easily. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but
You could let me have that
this
one.
was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here crying all the time. I'm going to try to keep smiling myself.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
He stepped up in a huge way tonight. You know, we all think of him as a role player, but not tonight. It's the NBA Finals, baby. He was the star.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's game as much as we did, though that is doubtful. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, and we'll see you for more NBA Finals action coming up soon.